musical workshops are an opportunity for our students to continue their learning in the areas of theater, music, and dance. We wanted to offer our students a way to continue all of their learning opportunities that they usually have with our fall musical production.
I am teaching the acting workshop.
I am teaching the music workshop.
And I am teaching the dance workshop.
What's been positive about the experience is just connecting with the students again. Really, they have such energy and they give so much back that we miss that. And that's a huge positive for all of us to engage, beyond what we had planned to do. So yeah, the students are number one.
We haven't decided what the musical in the spring is yet. We are definitely talking about lots of ideas. We are actually waiting to see what happens because we don't want to have to cancel at the last minute. It would be devastating for all of the actors, the behind the scenes, and the directors. So we're trying to avoid all of that. So we are hoping and praying that we will have a spring production. If for some reason we don't, we will just expand on the musical theater workshops and continue that. Our main goal is to keep all of the theater students engaged because, as Mr. McCandless said, we miss working with everyone. So keep your fingers crossed that we will have a spring production.
Local restaurants make up 2/3 of the American dining industry. Here are some ways you can support independent businesses during the pandemic. Go out to eat. Many places have opened for in-restaurant dining. Remember, when you're not eating, make sure to wear a mask. Curbside and carry out. Place an order online or over the phone and pull up to the restaurant or briefly enter to receive your food. Drive-through. Hop in your car and drive to your favorite local coffee shop. We recommend Stories Coffee Company. Millennials and Gen Z will make up 37% of eligible voters in the 2020 presidential election. So why is it that in 2016, only 46% of young voters showed up to the polls? Typically, about 55% of Americans vote in the presidential election. The age group with the highest voter turnout is 65 and up, reporting 70% participation. Out of a sample of 70 Marian seniors, only 19 were eligible to vote. Out of those 19, 17 were registered to vote this November. Let's hear from a Marian senior on the importance of young voting.
I think it's important for young Americans to vote because we're the people who are going to be growing up and becoming active members of society within the next 10 to 15 years, and it's important for us to start changing things now or start advocating for things we want to see in the future now.
In the state of Nebraska, you can still register to vote online or by mail until October 16th and in person until October 23rd.
Almost nothing is better than a donut on a cool fall day, but one question continues to complicate this desire, and that is, what is the best donut in Omaha?
To get to the bottom of this dilemma, we ranked 3 types of donuts from 3 of the most popular donut shops in Omaha. Here's how it went.
We just went to Dunkin' Donuts. We are first going to be trying the glazed.
It's always delicious.
It's pretty good, but we're gonna give the Dunkin' Donuts glaze a 3 out of 5. Now I'm gonna try the Dunkin' Vanilla Frosted.
It's really good. I like it a lot.
4 out of 5. Last but not least, the specialty donut from Dunkin' we're trying is the chocolate glaze.
Very good.
This is gonna be a 5 out of 5.
Next, we went to Hertz Donuts.
The glazed donut at Hertz Donuts was really delicious, and we rated it a 4.5 out of 5.
The vanilla frosted donut from Hertz was very sweet. We rated it a 4 out of 5.
Now, time for the specialty donuts. This is pretty good.
Oh my goodness. It's amazing.
That's really good.
5 out of 5.
Lastly, we tried square donuts. First, we're going to try the glaze.
This is easily the best glaze we've had.
This is a great glazed donut.
For glaze, Square Donut gets a 5 out of 5. Next, we are on to our last vanilla frosted. I also think this is my favorite vanilla frosted so far.
It's sweet, but it's not too sweet.
This is very delicious. It also gets a 5 out of 5.
For our final specialty donut, we are trying the maple bacon from Square Donut.
Yeah.
Why is there bacon on a
Maple
donut?
Just eat it.
I don't know how to feel. It's not as bad as I was expecting.
It's not bad, but the flavor is very good. I think it's delicious. I really enjoy the bacon on top of the donut. It gets a 4 out of 5.
And now for the final results. In third place, we have Dunkin' Donuts, ranking at a 12 out of 15.
In second place, we have Hertz Donuts with a 13.5 out of 15.
And in first place, coming in with 14 out of 15, we have Square Donut.